Hello. Drank like half the water before I even started. I'll make sure I'm not getting. I have a problem with every now and then using the wrong mic. So I do the click snap test. He's scared. Now he disappeared. I'm not gonna go to negative zoom land. Yeah, that was a face. Actually working on this a bit before stream because there's two things I was trying to figure out, and I didn't want to do it on stream if I didn't need to. So, those were, well, no, three I guess. I had to on. Okay, so anyways, the I didn't like the camera for this one, so I put a redo. So I think I found something that worked instead. Though I'm thinking about swapping these two. Because I think that might do the scene setup better than I thought about. So I have it start with her doing the thing on the computer, and then have it show him kind of confused. It doesn't really matter which order I put it in right now. Yes, Happy New Year, 2019. I was actually really confused because it showed the weather from last night, and it's like 2 in the morning, and it showed it was 1-1, and the temperature was 1. I don't know why that's funny, but actually, if I would have really paid attention, it probably was 1-1 at 1:11 in the morning. It was 1 degree. Should have taken a picture. Anyway, so I think I figured out what to do for this. So normally I had him in focus, and then it was changed to them. I'm thinking what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to keep him out of focus. Use this as the method to introduce that he is there. If I swap the two, then he's immediately the last thing that was visible, which means there's the connection. And instead have him like waving like he's trying to get their attention. Like, hey, I'm here. I thought that might work better. Which I'm actually going to just give myself a...
For a rocket navigation system.
Okay, I think I need to get his other leg in there too. So how's everybody's 2019 going so far?
Idea for a rocket navigation system, but I need your help.
Yeah, that worked. Oh wow, yeah, it's just coming up here, isn't it? Yes, I am streaming. Yeah. Teo's trying to die. Doing a pretty good job of it, but still hungover. I drank some last night, but I didn't drink all that much. Actually, what's kind of rough for me is the two things I'm doing for New Year's is I'm trying to go back to cutting out all sugar and, well, all sugar for the sake of sugar, and to get back to doing workout stuff. So, but I've had a lot of sugary stuff for the last month, mainly because I know I'm going to do that. And so then today it was like 2 hours after waking up, I wanted something sugary, but I can't. So I'm just kind of suffering through. So yeah, I got rid of all the sugary stuff around me, so I don't have to worry about it. Even if I wanted something, there's nothing to grab.
I had an idea for a rocket navigation system, but I need your help. Help.
I'm gonna cut this a little quicker too.
Need your help.
And then I think I want to extend this a bit longer.
Rock.
Not that long. Maybe just like there. Alright, now I've messed up all my bookmarks. The other thing that I needed to do during this was figure out how to finish the audio. And I think I did. I had to edit some audio to do it. Because before I didn't know how to tell him what to do. Yeah, good lungs. Yeah, that sucks. He's gotta get like earplugs to have around. Okay, yeah, I drink all the time. So, like, I had 3 whiskey cokes last night. I don't think I'm super strong, but there was a good amount in there. Probably bought a shot and a half to 2 shots worth. And I still felt nothing. Yeah. But no, so originally had him go get the brain. Like, oh, no, the audio cut out there for.
Now grab the brain. You got a brain. Woo!
Alright, actually, I probably need this. I think right when this starts, it needs to cut. There.
You got a brain. Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket. Now fire the.
Yeah, so I gotta space this up a little bit. But, so I had to edit this.
Now put the brain on this rocket.
There's a little bit of a cut in the middle there, but I think that it's probably gonna slide right by. And then I was gonna put this in because I like the
Now
audio.
fire the rocket. Hypothesis: this will be frickin' sick.
And then I was giving it time because this one I was gonna have the rocket go boom or whatever, do what it does, and then just end it immediately after this one's done.
Yeah. That kinda sucked.
So yeah, the people always like think it's a bad thing to have a low tolerance, but no, it's it's not. It just means that you can drink a lot cheaper. Having a high tolerance, if you want to get a buzz, you have to drink a lot. Normally, it's if I want to actually get a buzz or something, I have to take shots. There's like, I'm not going to get anything otherwise. Anyway, so I am almost 100% certain as to what I want to do for these. So I want to clean these up a little bit because I'm starting to run into. Well, this one's not too bad. Yeah, I want to get my frame rate up a little bit for this stuff, so that I'm not worrying about. Sometimes a low frame rate makes things feel like they're more impactful, and it's not. And so I want to make sure that I have these all at a decent enough frame rate, so I'm not thinking that incorrectly. Like, I think those are all. Well, actually, I don't think this one's hitting her. Nope. That's something I wish that they would fix with the lights. If you do this or do anything, well, I guess that not that one. But, the volumetric lights just build up. It gets hard because you're trying to use that to figure out how to get the right lighting, and it doesn't work. So I was running at 40 something frames a second, I think, on this one before. This one I'm not sure if I want to get rid of everything. Nope, I can. Ceiling, don't need that. And science stuff. There's a lot of science stuff we don't need. I'm just gonna do it the easy way. Nope, need that one. Need that one. Need that one. I think everything else I can toss. Whoops. Yeah, what am I doing? Let's do it this way. Alright, now... Yeah, I'm running at 65 something, so... Oh, there's even... I have walls. Don't need these. I only need one wall. And that's that one. Alright. I already did that one, right? Yeah, I did that one.
I got an idea for a rocket navigation system.
That one's already pretty good for now.
And it's
I'm gonna be more worried about
science. Woo!
some of these other ones where it gets super fancy. Yeah, I won't worry about those for now. Oh, and so this one was redone.
I got an idea for a rocket navigation system, but I need your help.
So I'm gonna get rid of that text. Alright, now that I have the audio figured out, I can kind of do the rest of the planning here.
You got a brain!
This is kind of creepy. Okay, I wanted to make sure it still said rocket there. Alright, so she says... Can I squeeze these? Yes, I can. Haha. How tight can I squeeze them?
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket. Woo!
Too quick.
Now put the brain on this. Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket. Woo!
Okay, so how do I want to position her for these ones?
You got
I don't know if I want to keep her where she was.
a brain. Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket.
Do I want to keep it the same camera
You
shot?
got a brain. Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket.
I think, yeah, I'm going to keep the same
Brain
shot.
on this rocket.
Okay. I can't break the 180, so I gotta stay like here. I'll probably go with a 50 at least. I think I am though. Yeah. It's getting really weird with those lights.
You got a brain.
Do I ever show how tall that table is next to her. No. So, because this seems really weird having the table that high. Fix this one? Yeah. She's a little... She's focused. That is a very, very focused face. Very focused. Ah, I don't think I can control her. Oh, no, I can. Oh, this is the closed is offsetting. Or am I in the negative? I think I'm in the negative. Yep.
You got a brain! Woo!
How's that?
You got a brain! Woo! Brain! Woo! Now.
That's funny. That sounds better. Okay, yes, she's broken. Yeah, I could make... Really, I could... You could put a, like, 400 hours into something, or you can put 10 seconds, and you can find the 10-second one to be more popular than the 400-hour one. Just because of stupid stuff. Anyways, well, we got Twilight, you're broken. I gotta fix you.
You got a brain! Woo! Woo!
Good enough.
Woo!
No, wait, we could probably... She needs more O. No, not enough. There we go. This is super. Super. That was the best stuff.
You got a brain!
Oh yeah, I was like gonna mark that red like I'd figured out the camera, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I gotta fix her eyes. It's creeping me out. I really don't know if I like this angle. It just feels simple to me. Because to me, if there's one person without holding a conversation, it should be 85.
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket.
Because with the audio that it makes it sound like, it almost is more comedic for the rocket to just, like, be there. Because I could, if I had the rocket sitting next to her, and it doesn't have to be that it was even there to begin with, it can just come out of nowhere. Have the camera, like, just swap to, like, back up to there. It doesn't even have to really make any sense. Because I like the idea of having it come out of the ground here, but I feel that that's going to be tough, being that I already have Spike on the bit, and I can have her lift him in his her magic to throw him to progress it quicker. Because otherwise, having him Spike walk around, that's like slow. I wonder if I can launch it with Spike in it. Yeah, I might do that. Let's just get rid of them altogether. I'm not sure whether or not that would make Thomas Beagle happy or not. You could get Spike, but Spike is also in space. So what I'm thinking is, on this shot, could I have a new room completely? Because what I could do here is in... I forgot about that, like, death stare. So this is the only shot that this computer bit is visible in. If I get rid of this, I can play with it a bit more. Yeah, well, hey, me being launched from the rocket was your guys' idea. So if I get rid of the security bank, I just leave the wall blank. No, I'm going to change it a little bit. So, alright, I do not need the refrigerator though, right? No. There's inconsistencies I can deal with. So this is the only wall. We're going to copy this. And let's give this a 180 spin. The other direction. I've never learned which is the correct direction. That'd be a 90. Okay. And that was actually exactly where I wanted it. Okay, and then we just move these two this way. Why am I missing this wall? Oh, because originally I wasn't going to have it, and then I did. Alright, let me grab that wall quick.
Now grab the brain!
Because
Got a brain! Woo!
now I can have the camera shift to...
Now put the brain on this rocket!
I'll need more time for that.
Rocket!
So during the entire time that this is going on... Okay, I need to get rid of this security bank. Actually, I need to grab... science wall... Don't want you anymore. And throughout the entire thing, I'm going to have this opening. So I'm going to have this one go this way. This one go this way. Not quite that far.
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket!
Okay. So then when she goes to turn her head, I need to do her mouth so I know when she's talking.
Now put the... Now put the... Now put... Put the brain on... Now put the brain on this...
Okay, there we go. Sometimes I don't know why I had it with some a model that, or not a model, a save file that was transferred to me from somebody else that the facial expressions went into negative, and some of the eye bits did too. So like when you tried to make them blink and you zeroed it, it didn't work at the ends because it was technically already zero, and it broke some things. It was weird.
Now put the brain on this rocket! Now put the brain on this rocket! On this rocket! On this rocket!
Hello, how's it going?
Now put the brain on this rocket! Rocket!
Wait, I thought this was an 85. It is. I didn't select it.
rocket. 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 This rocket. Now put the brain on this rocket.
Okay. Am I in the floor? No, I'm not. Why is my wall floating? No, it isn't. Unless... you know, there's not many things that are actually still surviving in here. I'm sure I'm not affecting all of it, are I? Yeah, just the one. Transformer needs to stay. Transformer bottom needs to stay. Okay, that's fine for now. Wall tech 2. Still. Aha. Well, that was okay. Well, do I even want to have that? I'm going to change up some things in this vision, at least what you can see in here. So I want ceiling. I don't need both ceiling, so get rid of this one. We'll cut it off at this point for now. And then these walls, take 2 and 4. I'm gonna move them back. It's fine, I can have a clip in. I don't even care if it matches up exactly. But I probably want to keep wall tech 2.
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this.
Okay, and then there's one making up the top. Do I even need this one? Oh yeah, I do. Kind of.
Rocket! You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket.
Okay, for what this is, though, I can't play with the depth of field too much with this, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see what the hell she's talking about. So for now, I'm just going to have it focus on her again. Which I guess isn't even a bad thing. I just can't... Probably want to decrease the aperture a little bit. Because I want to make it so that it's kind of blurred, but not like super blurred. And now my rocket is gone. I only care about the one with the opening. Actually, I'm gonna copy both for now. Only because I'm not sure if the one with the opening is the full rocket or not. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just the top. So I don't want the one with the opening. Okay, kind of want to have this look silo-ish. Did play with audio a little, so I'm not sure if this is gonna crash or not, but we'll give it a shot. See if there's silo models. I mean, I guess that's a rocket silo. Didn't they get rid of that purple though? I also think silos need 4 sides. I was looking for like some kind of a semicircle containment area. Ooh, nice fan. I think there's one under the mega pack. I'm waiting for it to crash any second. What the hell? It's a chameleon rocket. They won't see it coming. Ugh. Thankfully, it keeps it in memory. What kind of resources? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything out of that. Well, Black Mesa, I think there was a rocket technically launched. But it's probably a map that they put it all in. Unless they're not going to have it as like a loadable model. They're pretty nice, like, rocket pieces, though. Oh, those are episode 2. Oh, the super high res stuff. Oh, good, they're all split up too. Because one thing I don't like about immensely large packs to download, I could see some use in these ones, but super large packs have a problem of it maxes your library before, or with stuff you just don't even need. It's this reason that I had the mega pack separated. This also says tree stuff, so I don't want any of that. Toys. It's a bear. Oh, bear got drunk. Poor bear. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Really some questions. It's a bossy castle. I didn't even see the water one. At least they're individual downloads. Ooh. Something roped for sitting around would be nice. Yeah, and it's got little bunches too. All the building stuff was towards the bottom. Alright, here we go. Some of these could be very useful for putting it together. I just need to find some kind of... Well, you know what? Metal column support. I might just use those. Yeah, just because it might be actually easier to work with. So we have the closed ones like this, and then the open ones. Do they have closed tall ones? Why do they have closed small ones, but not closed big ones? Because I have an idea. I'm going to take... So it's BSA. Okay. So first things first. I need a helper. Okay. So these helpers are going to be locked to this. And this, so this is rocket wall 1, I'll do opaque. One. Or is opaque what I'm not looking for? Because I'm looking for see-through is not opaque, is it? Or is that opaque? What is the definition of opaque? I'm confused. I know opacity, not able to see through, not transparent. Okay, I know opacity, but I was just trying to think of what the transparent. And then this one would be well, okay, and base. Now what we want is to grab the static prop, those far away, and the opaque one, I had it backwards. That. Sure. Those are pretty big, so I'm going to keep them as they are. Bling, 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 bling. Thank you, Pedro. Yeah, go get sleep. 2019 is gonna be another rough year, so let's keep resting. Let's see, is that big enough? I wonder if I should go one taller just to be sure. Where's my rocket? Okay. So the rocket's probably going to be like here. Probably make it a bit bigger. Oh yeah. Big old rocket. Alright, and no. That should work. I was thinking, like, I could either put it... See, no, like, that's... Even the depth of field makes that really hard to see. Which is not good. I'll just have to do the lighting right. Do I even need the floor? Probably. I might change the floor in there.
Now put the brain on this rocket.
Okay, because I need to think about, like, I'll build the area around it and then I'll deal with whatever I need to do at that point. But that means that this should be tall enough. It'll be a mess to fix if I don't do it now, so I'm just going to do it now. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. All right, now this is going to be the fun part. So I need to rotate these around to make the surrounding area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all these. It's going to go bing, bing, bing a whole bunch. I'm going to relock each of these to it. This will be those ones. And to do this perfect, I'd want to do a exact 360 spin. I have an idea for that. To make this a little easier. Yeah, no, it would. Kind of. Yeah, it'll make it easier. So I'm going to delete these for now. Copy paste doesn't work for the keyboard. Okay, now lock every one of them to these ones. Now this will rotate. So it is currently that. I do a 180 spin, and then I unlock from here, relock to this one. Okay, now I copy all these. Paste. I'm going to make it a full circle and then I'll clear up what I actually need. So this is the copy paste one again. I wish there was an easier way to lock all these. Like I got lock paste. Okay. So this is 180, so let's do 90. And so I did the 2 model thing because it gives extra depth, being that there's like a hollow bit inside of it. This seems exceedingly small though. I might need to increase the size of that a little bit, because currently this were to go against the wall right here, it was close enough to it. I mean, that's gonna be pretty tight. So I want that to be a bit bigger. I want to redo that part. Well, that's fine as it is. So again, probably about twice as big. You're like, let's do that. A little smaller. Do it there. Okay. Now this should be about the size I'm looking for. Problem to make it bigger is I need more of them then. Well, I could manually position these. They can leave a messy result. And I want it to be uniform. Needs to be perfect. But the one after this now, I don't have to I could use the same grouping, so I don't have to keep copying and pasting. I want to keep these all locked to the same parent, because I have a feeling I'm going to have to keep moving these things around. And if I need to scale it, I can scale one model. Well, thank you, Zippy. Just something about that dash face with that third. Get lots of beepy beeps. I don't understand that. If I click it once, I understand. It's giving me the same message without any indication as to what model that's referring to. So, why are you bothering me by giving it to me for every model? Just give it to me once. And the reason I'm doing this by locking them all too is because if I want to do it exactly rotating, I need to be able to type in a number. Unless I want to go to each one and type in that number, this is the best way I know to do it. Because once they're all locked, I can just go in here to this and go, what's the next rotation? 45. Voila. So I'm thinking it would take two more like that. But it even depends, because these are going to be It depends on how well these are positioned within each other. Oh, yeah. Unlock first. Oh, I may miss one. I wonder if this will be easier. Actually, that's quite a bit easier. I know I'm going to eventually throw the base in there. Okay, can I do it without fucking it up? Yes. Can't do it the same with this one though. Screw it. I guess this does work a little easier if I just do it that way. Yes, Happy New Year for sure. I'm looking forward to this year quite a bit. There's MLP MSB's coming back for a year. BronyCon's doing its last year, which just means it's going to be a really cool year. BabsCon's got a 4-day con. BronyCon is 4-day. So there's 5 cons I'm going to, and work is going to be a challenging year, but it should be in a good way, hopefully. Okay, so 45. I don't have a calculator on here. It's easily accessible. Okay. So 45 divided by 3. That's 15. What am I doing? Okay, so 15. So this is going to be... Oh, that is not good. I don't want to see a nan. Okay. That might actually... Wow. I put those in such a way that they're actually going to be absolutely perfect in the rotation. That is pretty sweet. Yep. Oh yeah, I was doing the toss it in as I go. There, I messed up. I did it. I knew I was gonna do that. I hope everybody else has high hopes for the year. It was a rough year last year. It was rough for me, but in good ways. Sometimes you need it, but some people have plenty of rough to deal with. Come on. Well, yeah, you have a lot to do next year for sure. You're moving. Man, that's actually worked out perfect. I did not expect that to. Just work out that perfect. All right, 2 more of those. Let me see it right now. It's easy to replicate, but I don't think I'd get the sizing right if that wasn't saved. Okay, rotation, 3015, right? Maybe not 15? There we go, that works. I put the base in there, didn't I? Yes, I did. I knew I was going to do that at least once, too. Alright, one more. And then I got to figure out, figure out which rotation it is that... I locked something on this one. That I am missing. I'm going to guess it is 75. New. 105. No. 120. 135. There we go. Okay, don't need this anymore. Oops. Alright, so now I got the whole inside area, and it kind of has a nice 3D effect to it because of that separation for such. Now some of these I didn't need, but I'm not sure which ones I do need and which ones I don't, so I felt safer just putting them all there. So for this should be centered on the rocket. It's gonna be impossible to figure out from that angle. Actually, probably be easiest just to eyeball it. Oh, hello, sir. Yeah. Well, I can't. Python's super easy to learn compared to most other languages. For this, it would have been, by the time I get something like that done, I could have done it myself. I've had some, though, that it was like grass placement and some other stuff that I ended up just like half-assing, because if I actually wanted to replicate it the way that I wanted to, it would have taken me hours. Stuff like that, yeah, I'll find a different solution. I do have stuff like that for work all the time. Okay, so if I keep the rocket there, at least for this situation, I need to hide certain walls here. So it's probably at least these ones. Which are these ones? I don't want to delete them because I potentially want to adjust the camera and positioning on other shots, and I want to be able to have the availability of seeing them there. And that's behind the wall, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, and then the other thing I need to put around here is catwalks. I'm pretty sure there is a curved one. If not, I will be sad. That's curved-ish. It's curved, but almost around a central point. That's not going to work. I need something with a slight curve, kind of like that. There's no slight curve. Well, you know what? I might be able to just say it, I don't care, and cheat it. Okay, so what does this one look like? FO3. Ooh, that's dirty. We need nice catwalks. Twilight has standards. Oh, yeah. I did a little bit of the Python thing on here for early on when I was like caring about some of that stuff. But I haven't touched a lot of it since. But I did Python in college a little bit. I think that's going to actually be the best one. Well, I probably do want to have one with a guardrail, though. I might just say whatever. Okay. If I do a catwalk, it needs to be like that big. It needs to be about the same width as this one. So a little bit bigger. That'll work. There will probably be a lot of clipping, but if I put it at the right elevation, it's not going to matter. Can I put in dual search? And then maybe like catwalk is split up for some. It just seems really weird that there's not a curved one of some sort. Well, actually, that like kind of curved one might work. No. Too much. That wouldn't be wide enough. You know what? Actually, I don't even need this to be around the entire thing. I just need it to be on a couple different parts, just to give it like a feeling that there's the maintenance levels or something. No, I can't rotate that one. You see, there's going to be this clipping that's going to go on here. But I'm not even going to really care enough. See, this is why I did it like I did, so I can just easily build things around the outside. Looking for like an end piece. I guess that one kind of works. I'm actually going to probably manually place this one because I don't think I'm going to get anywhere or anything what I'm wanting without it. Do that. Then to prevent that kind of clipping, we'll just raise it up, put in a little. Alright, that's good. Now to prevent this clipping, or the fraction, what do they call it? artifacts. Let's just move that one down a little bit. There, it's all solved. Nope. Actually, there. I'll do it from here. That's the flat area, technically. Okay. It's not even in the visible section. Fix that. Oh, nope, I can't actually. Again, stop with how I have it set up. Put it wherever I want. Doesn't have to actually be flat to the wall, though I would prefer it. Or at least to be close. So this should be close to having this one be at 30. Close. Oops. Okay. That should be close to something. 90, that's fine. Okay, and I can't really make it bigger than that. Though the perspective might be a little weird on it right now, but I can increase the size of it to better fill the entire space if I so wish. Because technically a rocket in something like this, like within its sphere thing, should be closer to like, hell, not even that. Should be closer to that size to fill the chamber. I may not quite that big. Maybe like that. So that's a. Oh, that's a. Oh, that's a. That's a little bigger. There we go. I guess I can make it a little bigger. I can maybe go like that big. But I need to make sure that it's still visibly a rocket. Okay, first I need to figure out what lights aren't in use. They all are. Though this one I could get away with without. I'm gonna get rid of that one. This one's not being used. I just want to make sure I'm not creating conflict. And I'm going to get the... well, the frame rate's running pretty good with the lights up. I need to get the frame rate up with the lights on. Circuit breaker box. Yeah, I got to keep that open there. Transformer. Ugh. That's going to be eating a lot of those lights. I could probably have them shut off, though, because right now it's built to have all these ones doing their little, like, magical light thingies, and I don't need that. I think that, like, this one could dim this. Dim that a little. Dim that a little bit. And all of these. I don't think any of these have shadows. That's my main concern. Yeah, I do that at least once. Twice. So anybody do anything fun for New Year's? We had a bunch of friends come over. We watched some Austin Powers movies, had some food, and just chilled and laughed. Obviously, if you had a hangover, I'm pretty sure you had a good time too. No, you didn't. Well, if you're talking about because you took all the fancy drugs, then sure. So he's kind of stayed in. I guess that like stupid science equipment I got to get rid of. This one I kind of have to keep because she's just on the edge of her camera. The refrigerator I am going to remove. Then I think all the rest of this I can get rid of. The floor I can get rid of a couple of them. Don't need these 4. And actually, if I really didn't care enough, I could get rid of one of these floors.
Rocket.
I don't even think it's going to be visible anyway.
Put the brain on this rocket.
Food deliveries, like your job? Or is it a volunteer thing, or?
Put the brain on this rocket. Brain. Woo! Now put the brain on this
Actually, for what is... Oh. Okay, I guess there is still a lot of models there. Well, I technically can probably hide a bunch of the top. Nope. They are visible. That's the line of the new models, so good thing I did it. Uber Eats. Oh, okay, you do Uber stuff. I never even tried that. I downloaded Uber. I scheduled one pickup when I was out in New York, and then I ended up getting the rental drive back, and that's it. So I had to cancel it. That's the most I've touched that app. Okay, so I need to have some kind of a general fill light. But I can't have it leave that area. I don't even really, well, okay, so it is contained. This is gonna be one because I'm gonna probably need like 3 of these. This one I have to be careful of because her eyes are going to be visible. Does that cut out of the eyes? Okay, so Min does still help with that. So you need something that's going to fill in some of these other gaps in there. So yeah, I guess not a good day for working on that. Well, the problem is can somebody... I don't know how that Uber Eats thing works. Is it like somebody gives you the order and you go and place the order, or is it done in some other way? Because, I mean, it's got to suck if somebody puts an order for a place that's closed. wondering if I shouldn't do a volumetric per. I think I'm just going to do one master. It's kind of cutting off at a weird spot right here. I'm going to dip in the actual model. It's going as far as it can. Should put a little radius on there. It feels like it's not, well, it's not fading, I guess, but I can fix that. I kind of want it to stretch the whole thing. Oh, so is it just the... Well, the one thing is I should churn this rocket. Because there was a panel. That panel? I already got rid of the other one. I think it was. So I want to make sure that panel's visible. Still being weird. I just think it's because of that angle. It just seems weird. Yeah, that's a bit better. I like that. Does it make more sense to have it in even spacing? these even need to be shadowed? Not really. I should actually be looking up some kind of a reference image for some of this, but I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Essentially, what I'm trying not to make it where it is a perfect, perfectly lit on all angles. That might be even too much. Actually, I think this one would be okay for going down below, but I think I'm going to dim it. Because I want to make it feel like there's actually like spotlights hitting it instead of just a whole bunch of lights just lighting it from all angles. But I think I'm going to do these spotlights, and then I'm going to buff up the brightness overall, which means I can probably put it down to put up to there, and I think this is the other, that's the bottom buff, so I just darken that buff then. Because I want to make it still look like it's a little darker up top. Sounds like he's saying naked.
Rocket.
Or something.
Rocket. This rocket.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference doing it to the door like that. I think I'm just going to have to artificially make a whole bunch that make it look like it is. There we go.
Rocket.
Yeah, that'll work. Not exactly what I was going for, but it works. The other thing is, I believe this light is clipping into the background there. Yep. So it's cut off in far edge. The idea being that the light is coming from below for the most part, so it would be streaming up from the door. And so as the door is opening and more of it is opening, that it is more of the light is able to get in, so it is expanding into the room a little bit more. But I don't want to have Twilight's face get hit with anything too harshly until just towards the end.
Put the brain on this rocket!
Too many shadow lights. I don't like it right there because it lightens up underneath the coat. So then there's two. Oh, these don't need it. Problem solved.
It's got this
she's getting hit pretty hard in the eye. Is it by these ones? Yep, that's what I thought. That does make sense. How do things? I can't zoom it in because if I zoom in, I get rid of the aspect of it that I wanted.
This rocket.
Each of those spotlights are not now, right? Yeah. And that one, if I disable it, is going to look weird. Actually, not really. If anything, it gets rid of some of the dark areas. What I can do instead is just have it fade at that area. Oh, but I gotta worry about this. Yeah, that looks about the same, and that should be fine then. I'm wondering if I should have her legs shown in this shot, though. Like to go to a 35.
Rocket. Rocket.
I kind of like that a little bit more, though. It does.
Rocket.
Yeah, actually, I do like that more. I don't need to actually light this wall at all. I just need to do the floor now. I do need to fix her eye. I got rid of one shadow light, so I can take and shadowify this one. This will still cause this one to light her eye a little bit, but it's not as bad. But I'm at not rename. 1, 2. Sorry, I don't need that one. It's just the wall. Yeah, you don't even tell the difference. Alright, save 2 more. Sweet. I bet you I could just get rid of all these, though. Yeah, I don't even need any of those on anymore.
Rocket. On this rocket.
to make this ultra tight shadow too. Well, no, actually, no, I don't. But I need to make it right across the ground. Oh, this is gonna be another. Oh no, this is shadowed, so it should be fine.
Now put the brain on this rocket. Get. Brain on this rocket. Get. The brain on this rocket. Get it.
What was that one? These two. These two. Need them to extend a little bit. It's like, wait, I don't like the bouncy there, but taking the lights coming down, I guess I'll keep it.
Now put the brain on this rocket. Brain on.
Well, technically Twilight should be turned a little bit this way, and I'm afraid she's going to be looking at the camera.
On this rocket. Brain on this rocket. Nope. No, brain. Got a brain.
This isn't going to be anything final. I'm just trying to work out the best way to do some of it.
Woo! Woo! Now put the now. Woo! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket. Now put brain on this. Now put the brain. Now put the brain on this rocket. Now put the brain on this rocket. Now put the now put the brain on this rocket. Now put on this rocket. Rocket. On this rocket. On this rocket. On this rocket.
This will all change. I just want to make sure when I get to this part that I know that I'm probably going to need that for balancing.
On this rocket. On this rocket.
I wonder if this one should go back. It'll take a little bit of finagling to get them all to behave and look right, but I can worry about that later.
On this rocket.
Sounds like grain, but I cut it to where it had to be in there, so.
Now put the brain on this rocket.
Pretty sure I can color this one red now. If anything, I went a little overboard with prep work, but sometimes like I want to know, is it something that's doable or do I have to undo, redo? Not sure. I think of an idea of what's stuff to do with him, with it. This is probably going to need a 85. Oh yeah, first I need to split this again. Well, actually, I might need Twilight Spark for this one. This one I can't really get rid of anything in the shot because it might be a mix of a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, Spine. Let's just slowly fix that. Yeah, there we go. arms looks a little extra beefy here. I don't think I can really do much to fix that other than pull his arm in here and out here. Nah, it still looks beefy. Well, I could just utilize clipping. Yeah, that doesn't look so beefy. Because technically, if the brain would be squishy, so you would think that it would conform, so they can clip a good bit. The brain should be attached to his side or arm. And that's a toughie. I would say his side, because it'd be easier to control how the arm moves on top of the brain when compared to move from the side than it would be to do it the other way around. So let's say it's going to attach to his spine one. Hello, Aggie. Spike finally is a smart. Ooh, actually, I like that shot right there. I'm not going to tilt it. Yeah, I like that. That's even just with the lighting and everything. It actually turns out. I mean, I'll have to buff it up a little, but I kind of like that. I can't keep this like just plastered face on him the whole time. He had the same in the previous shot. So I gotta change it up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Spike is just on the edge of the light. It's really annoying. Okay, I need to figure out what light that is. So it's not a ring light, so it's probably the lower angle light. Okay. And let's increase the max. There, now no problem. What's the concept? More stupid Twi stuff. The gist of it.
I got an idea for a rocket rocket navigation system, but I need your help. Rocket science! Woo! Headshot surgery! Oh! Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain! You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket! Now, bye!
And then I'm still working on the rest of it. Lighting's so back and forth because I'm not. This shot I wasn't sure how I could light it. Some of the other ones I know I'll figure it out. So. It's just stupid. It just keeps getting longer. I'm over a minute already. But really, a lot of it isn't that bad because it's like this I did in like probably 45 minutes. This is going to be like a half hour to really get cleaned up. This one's going to take a while. Oh, you shouldn't. Your brain should be in your head. Let's get it in there. There you go. This one will be super easy because I'm literally just going to have him essentially just stand there like that.
Science. Woo!
That won't be that bad. This is going to be him just pretty blankly staring. This one's going to be a bit tougher, mainly because I gotta try to figure out a way to potentially remove this lid or something to texture. I'm just going to probably use texture manipulation to do it. And I gotta redo the lighting on that because the lighting works. It just works from this angle. It's not even animated from that angle. Whatever. I don't know or not. I'm not sure if it's an anthology short. It's way too long for an anthology short. And then this is the build-up to make something so simple seem ridiculously complex. That I gotta have him looking around in panic. He's actually squished. He's squished.
Squishy!
But this is my way of removing his brain in a PG fashion. And this, I'm not sure if I'm going to maintain the I think this is like a 35 camera at this point. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that because it looks really... I'm thinking that once I play around with it and actually animate it, it might look better. But I kind of wanted to make it look distant like that. That's going to be it. This is probably going to be one of the most complex scenes to animate, is getting him to trip, fall, get back up, and then keep going to pick something up. That's going to be probably the most complex thing I'm going to have to do.
You got a brain!
Are you doing another side-wide?
Mm-hmm. He's got a brain.
By the way, Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh, yeah, I probably should add the noises for that.
I love that face.
This is probably gonna crash it. Yep, there it goes.
Well, at least you knew it was coming.
I know when it's always gonna come. I opened up 2 libraries.
How many hours do you have in this now?
Too many. Almost 8,000, I think.
Surprise.
High scope. Yeah, this is sad. Just
Brain! You got a...
so it's looking like a. Oh, it's just machinery. I need a sliding door. I don't think I want to do that one. Let's see here. No. Just can I do door open? Ah, okay. That might give me a little bit more. It's noises.
Yes, I knew some. Come on, come on.
I should have seen VO and knew that was a voice over.
Get ready to fight this tank.
Oh, this player, yeah, I don't want any of those. That's a push. What would be another sound that would sound like a door opening? I guess just machinery of some sort could do it too. But what would that be called? Oh, you know what? Like a garage door type opening. That actually can work.
You got a brain! You got a brain! You got a brain!
And there's a sound at the beginning, so I'm gonna copy paste, and then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna start it partway through.
You got a brain! Woo! You got a brain! Woo! Brain! Woo!
It's been out. It's just only it's very, very limited use because I think it's only Dota and it doesn't have the ability to use a lot of stuff that I find important, like overrides. Without overrides, I'm not touching it.
Now, you got a brain! You got a brain! You got a brain! You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket!
Oh, I can't animate the volume here. I wish I could.
Rocket!
can here. So, kind of, because I'm breaking the shot. So I can just do that. So, being that this is a different look or set for the shot or distance, actually, these are all 1, 5, 1, 5, yeah. 0, 1, 5. So then this one be 0, 0, 7, 5. I'm going to do half the volume.
Put the brain on this rocket. Now put the brain on this rocket.
The bagpipes were because it was the medieval map for TF2 or one of the map types, and when I guess a gate is opening, it plays that sound. So it was the door opening for that.
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket. You got a brain!
I think I might even have to dumb this down a little bit more, just because I'm guessing that I'm going to need the ability to put the volume up higher, and I want to have the
You got a brain!
so I want to have that at a good level.
Now put the brain on this rocket. Now.
So I have to get him to the rocket first, so then, and that's probably going to take a good bit. So I'm guessing this is going to push this off like another 20 seconds just to get that, what I need.
This rocket.
Wait, how far was that door from from fully opening? I'm gonna say to here.
Rocket.
I think I'm going to cut it with 0.075 just because I think it's too quiet otherwise. So. Yeah, now you can at least hear it clamp a little bit.
Rocket. Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket.
You know what? Actually, I think this rocket comes in pieces. Now that I think about it. What are the names of these models? Rocket. Oh, okay. That's not wrong. Oh, wait. I played with audio. gonna crash again. There it goes. The brain I already had a hard enough time trying to get to do. That was the only brain that I could find that had any detail to it at all, and it wasn't pink. It was multicolored, so we had to modify it to make that work. I can dumb down the bump map just so it's not as sharp curves on it. No, anytime I go into a library, my brain immediately goes, have I opened up any other libraries? And I was like, yep, I've opened up audio. So if you ever see me open up one, immediately escape out of it, it's because it did that check. And I was like, yep, nope, can't. Especially with there, I know it's going to, because I had fully opened up the music library, which means it was going to crash. It wasn't a maybe, it was a guarantee. There, I think this. No, it's not what we were looking for. Actually, I was looking for essentially that earlier. I've used that before. I actually used it for a bed. It's not weird, but yeah. Ooh. Fancy. I thought that was a Black Mesa one. Nope. That's the one with the hatch. Is it the actual hatch for it? Aha! So yeah, I think these are technically all part of it. And these are actually much more detailed too. Okay, so that's stage 2. So now I need stage 3. Not quite. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should not have I should not have done that how I did it. I'm wondering if, because I should have actually locked them, then resized them, or all the sizing would have went with it then. I think. No, that looks weird. Let's keep it like that. Actually, it kind of makes it look more rockety with a little grade part in there. Yeah, you get screwed enough by the library crash, you will remember. But it's a problem I've been dealing with for the entire time I've been using SFM almost. I maxed out my library probably 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, that's different. Well, I'm gonna guess that this is the standard scale. Oh, I zeroed it, didn't I? Where are you? There it is. Oh, it's got half-life on the outside. That I can kind of fix that. Or I could just not care. But that hatch is also... Is half-life symbol... Yeah, it's this way. So... They're on the left side. Ah, they are supposed to be on the left. I wanted to be on the right. Does only the two joints have a bone? No, they're connected. Okay. That kind of makes sense, I guess. But it's all connected technically to there. I'm not sure what bone in here is working. So this needs to go back to 0.1. Oh, but that wasn't resized, so why is this... What is that? I bet ya know. This is really weird how this is set up. I'm guessing. You know what? I'll just keep it on the on that side. I really want to put this in there, but I don't know if I want to deal with the hassle. Because, like, I'm resizing this one, but then I gotta resize the other one to match. I thought it would be a bone merge. You know, I don't even care about this one. You go away. So which of these... Oh, for one, does this actually have pre-built animation? It does. There you go.
Put the brain on this rocket.
If it's got pre-built animation, I might as well use it.
Now put the brain on this rocket. Now put brain on it. Brain on this rocket.
I'm confused why that's all doing that. This hatch is fucked up.
Brain on this rocket.
I mean, it does what I need it to do, but it's all up here. If I do that,
Now put the brain on this rocket.
I guess it works. Alright, and now which bone is for everything? Nope. Nope. Or is there a bone that has everything? I don't think there is. Means I'll have to resize by this, which is messy. No, shit. I'm too small. I'm too big. I think that might, oh, that might work.
Now put the brain on this rocket.
Aha! So I don't actually need the animation now, but it's there. I can use it when I get to it.
Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket.
Yeah, and I mean, I could, I can remove that paint, but it's going to be tough because it's covering up other stuff. So, I might just say F it, just leave it for fun. But to me, that might make it look like I'm trying to reference something or imply some connection to something, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so this one I know. This one I'm not. That's not red at all. I have to figure it
got a
out.
brain!
A bit more on that.
Now put the brain on this rocket.
Because I'm thinking about actually like having her grab him and have the camera actually follow him. They kind of go woo, and oh, I guess I don't have the thing over there, but have him kind of go woo, and up there to like connect the two shots. It'd be a complicated shot to do, but not impossible. He'd be floating, which means that the animation for him wouldn't be that difficult. It's the interaction with another static surface that makes the animation difficult, to me anyway. So, look at all the details. Got stuff. Oh, like it's not even built to be viewed from back here, but that makes sense. If you're think about it, you're never. Well, you can kind of see it if you look around there a little bit. Ah, yeah. So that latch is supposed. That other thing was supposed to be the connecting device for the latch there, but I don't care. You can clip.
This rocket.
Because of that, then, I don't need some of the other rocket stuff, so I can start getting rid of that, too. Like, I don't need this rocket stuff. So, I probably should go through here and start doing some cleanup stuff, just so that the frame rate runs a little better in preview, because this is running at, like, 28, but then, like, over here we're running at 70. Angry bone. Stump. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got the trip hazard. Watch out. He's got the big nail. Probably gonna forget that's there. Anyway. At his wings, well, no, because I kind of want Twilight to throw him, and wings are another thing to animate, so I might keep it standard Spike right now. Mainly because that's all the other shots I've done with Side Twi, I think, have been, yeah, they've been with her wings. So I think I'm just going to keep them the same. Also, that's an excuse to not have to do it. So, anyway, progress. Almost got the camera figured out. I might try to putz with this a little bit over the week because I want to try to. Some of these I think I need to stare at for a bit, and then it's going to be boring. So, throw them like a football. I kinda, to a degree, that was kind of the plan. Is I'm just going to huck them. It's going to be magic. Well, not like. It's going to be a consistent throw, but the idea is to. I want to throw him where Twilight's just going to jam his head in there with his leg sticking out, and it's just going to shut on his butt. Like, I'm not even going to. He's going for a trip. So that's the intent. And then that's why the audio go.
Now fire the rocket! Hypothesis, this will be frickin' sick! Yeah! That kinda sucked.
So, I don't know if I'll do a follow-up with Spike on there. At this point, this is just kind of. It's good. I have a feeling that it's probably going to be hitting the 90-second mark by the time I'm done. That's fun. I thought about breaking away just to make like a literal 5-second thing. Like just take. There was a couple other of her audio bits that I thought. Did I take them out?
Now fire the. It isn't rocket science. I mean, it is, but whatever. You know what. Hey, you want to be a rocket science?
There was one I heard that I thought I could make just a really, really quick thing with her from. So, I don't know. But I want to make something that's just like, kind of like the bullets one. Just something I can do in a day or two. But anyway, it's after 9. Yeah. Yeah, and that one is already scope creep. But that's fine. I haven't really made much for longer ones. And I like these ones that I have... you can make a story of sorts with it, because I hate working with audio. So that's why I liked with working on the Fallout ones and stuff when the audio's already made. So yeah, thanks for coming. Happy New Year and all that. Where's the cat? Just kidding. And stuff. So yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. So, yeah, I'll be streaming Friday. I'm streaming Friday. So we'll get more work on it done then. So. Kidding. Okay. Good night, guys.